back to Saturday Shopping with Emily and Ty, and of course Lou Caputo, who is our guest for
Not
this.
Ty.
I know, but you know what? You are really modeling this amazing new bench from Origami. We're talking a lot about new for you items because it's the new year. We want to be able to present to you something you've never seen before, and this I'm so excited about.
That's this guy right here.
Because we already love origami, right? How easy it is to use.
Yes.
But I personally have never seen a bench from origami. You have though, right?
Yeah, so years ago we sold a bench from Origami, but the difference is it didn't have this shelf in the middle. And it actually folded up differently. It was kind of, I don't want to say it was awkward, but it was different.
Yeah.
This one, by putting that shelf in there now, we have literally doubled the storage that the bench had originally.
I love it.
And the other thing I like about this one is that it has a hard top on it. The original one had a cushion, which was fine if you're going to sit on the bench and put on your shoes and do that sort of thing. But what if you want to use it as a table? What if you want to use it as, you know, a TV stand or anything like that? You could not do that with the cushion. So we thought about that and we said, you know what? It looks great this way with the solid top on it. Let's do that. So let me talk about this. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk behind this because I want everybody to see this.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
we're going to talk about colors because you have two different options to choose from.
Right.
So you see me sitting on the black here. This is the white. This holds about 280 pounds,
280
right?
pounds on weight capacity. Only weighs 18 pounds.
Oh,
so
that's
amazing. It's not heavy, but it will hold up to 280 pounds. I know people at home are going, yeah, but you were sitting on it, Lou. Stop it.
Stop it.
Okay, it's not that bad.
You're so funny.
But so when you look at this, it's 39 inches, about 39.4 actually, going across and 8 inches deep. Okay, so it's a really nice size to fit in all those little spaces in your home. To close this down, I'm going to just turn this sideways real quick so you can see. It has these cross beams that go across here, so when you want to fold it down, these just clip on in the back. Just pull them off and let them drop. Okay, very, very simple to do. I'm going to pull it off, I'm going to let it drop, and then I'm just going to pick up the back.
Oh my gosh, stop.
And it folds. Now, this is how it's going to come to your house, okay? Just looking like this, a little flatter than what I've got it right now, but it's going to be something very much like this. This is how you're going to store it. This is how you're going to put it together. Watch, all I'm going to do is just grab the bottom, and it literally just sits down. Then, if you watch right here, there's a little pin, and all I'm gonna do is take this arm and just match it up with that pin and push down. And once I've done that on both sides, it's secure again and ready to hold the 280 pounds, of which I am not.
That is so amazing. Okay, so I just need to put it out there because I was talking to Lou earlier about how amazing the size is for this.
It's a great size.
Because it can be used for so many different things. You can use it just as a low bookshelf. We always need a low bookshelf. Yeah. There's always a perfect space under a window. You can use them together. I do this at home where I've taken two of these not so nice size of these bookshelves and put them together as a coffee table so that I can then separate them at any time. Look, Lou did it for me.
You could totally do that.
And you can have a coffee table, but then separate it out and have two different shelves whenever you need it. This is an incredible price we're able to offer you today because yes, it's new for you. And so we're already offering you 20% off so you can get it home. Try it out. Fall in love with it and see what we're talking about. If you'd like to use your credit, because hey, we love to welcome in our brand new shoppers with us. All our friends who are watching Saturday Morning Shopping with Emily and Ty, we're so excited that you're here with the first 2 hours. We are going to give to you the ability to get a little bit more value out of this because we love to welcome in our new friends and family with $25 to spend towards anything. So if you take that $25 right off the cost of what you're spending here, an incredible value, we're gonna be able to give it to you for, help me out, Kyle, I'm bad at fast math. It's $89.95 minus 25.
Yes, so it's less. I don't know, I can't do that math.
Lou, I was always like, Lou is better at math.
Take the 20 off, that's 69 minus the 5, $64.
Thank you, Kyle. Kyle is the best.
64.
$64.95. Yes.
There we go.
All right, so I've been sitting on this entire time. If you're just joining us, again, this can hold quite a bit of weight, including yourself and whatever you want to store underneath.
Exactly. Well, and if I pull this one out of the way and you look at the way that this one is set up with just putting some storage baskets underneath here. I always kid around, but it's true. My wife's the queen of storage baskets. She has them all over the house.
Me too. I know. Kelly, I love it.
And they're great because things are like out of sight, out of mind. But, you know, it's just a really convenient way to store things and make it look more organized and make it look neater. But what's nice about this is that you can use this as a bench. You can use this as a TV stand if you want to. You know, you could put it at the foot of the bed, and you know, when you're putting your shoes and socks on, you could sit on this and use it as a shoe rack even.
Yes.
For that. I mean, there's just so many ways that this piece can be used. Now, I told you we have the original one at my office. As soon as you walk in the front door, it's to the left under a big window that's right next to the door to the office, and it is perfect. The funny thing is, what we use it for mostly is like when we get packages in for somebody, we set them down on top of that. Right. So like when they come in, everybody's looking like going, oh yeah, look, I got something.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Exactly. So that's what I mean, versatility, and the fact that because of how high this is, or how low I should say, it'll fit under a window, which I love.
And this is why organization, when it comes to origami, is such a hit here at HSN.
Yep.
Not just for all the folks who are our friends who are shopping with us, but all the hosts, all the guests. We vouch for origami because we all own multiple pieces because of how easy it is to assemble,
look at that,
how lightweight, how durable.
And
because
steel.
That's what we're talking about. That powder-coated steel will last you no matter where you decide to use this, all over your home, because it is so versatile.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is brand new, you've never seen this before, we are launching this right now on Saturday Morning Shopping. Oh, Saturday Shopping.
Saturday Shopping.
Yes. This is an opportunity for you to get in on it early.
Yeah.
And the fact that
First
we're already
day
offering it to you on sale is an opportunity really to get in on a better price, because we don't always, these prices don't stick around.
No.
This is just an introductory price to be able to get you in love with this, because what do we have when it comes to origami? Multiple. It's like potato chips.
So much.
Well, you get one,
Yeah.
and you say, wow, that was so easy to set up. I say set up, we don't say assemble.
No.
There are no
Don't use the A
screws or
word.
drivers involved. It is that easy, and then you're getting your organization on, because we're in 2025. We want to be able to have easy access, right? If you're the kind of person who just needs a little bit more storage, a little bit, you have a couple of baskets you want to put somewhere, give it a home, give your items a home in this beautiful new bench, and you'll know exactly where things are. When you're heading out the door, what have you.
Well, and I'll tell you something. I've learned something recently. We downsized, and so what I've learned is that every piece of furniture has to do double duty.
Yes.
Everything, like if I sit on it, it better have storage inside of it. You know, like our bed has drawers that pull out underneath it, because we've got, you know, we were living in a much smaller place. But guess what? As much stuff as I've gotten rid of, I still have too much stuff.
Oh.
It's just the nature of the beast. It's the way that we are. We accumulate things, and origami is taking advantage of all those little nooks and crannies, all those little spaces in your house that you haven't used. Because think about it, how many tables do you have in your house that have storage in them? How many benches do you have in your house that have storage in them? If they don't, you're not using all the space available, and that's exactly what origami does. By the way, the top on this is a furniture grade wood that's inside of there.
I was going to ask about that.
And it's coated in plastic. You know what's nice about this? I accidentally spilled something on here when I got here. Just wipe it right off. A little damp cloth.
Is that how easy?
Takes it right off there.
And that's a big thing for, are you like me? Do you have kids? Do you have dogs? They get on everything. My dogs think they're human, so they like to stand up on everything.
Yep.
And I'm always like, if it's not easy to clean, I can't. I just can't.
Can't do it.
This I love.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about how origami listens and origami adapts.
Absolutely.
And they went from a cushion to a hard surface.
To the hard surface on top.
Genius.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I'm not going to spend all day sitting on it. But if I'm like just, you know, in the morning, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to put my shoes on, and I sit on here, remember, up to 280 pounds, it's perfect. It's actually a great height for me to sit on this. You know what I mean? I'm not going down, like sometimes you sit at a chair or something and you feel like you're falling because you're going so far down.
Yes.
This is not that. It feels safe. It feels secure. And then when I'm done, that's it. I'm going to get up. I can keep my shoes under here. I mean, it's up to you where you want to use it in your house. And that, you know, that's the funny thing about origami too. You know, we call things benches, but you could use it as a table all day long if you wanted to. You know, you could use it as a bar. You could use it. Like a table behind a couch. We had a hard time finding like a console table to put behind our couch.
Right.
Something like this would have been absolutely perfect. We just weren't selling it 2 months ago when I needed it.
Exactly. And I'm even
but it's
thinking
here
in
now.
terms of the height, sometimes you want something a little bit smaller for your side table. Right? Like some side tables are a little bit too big. I love the height of this.
It's a good height.
And especially because it goes a little bit longer on the one side. Let's say you have that between the couch and the wall. It allows you to have a little bit of space in the front to be able to put some things and things in the back like a plant to accent. It's
you
so
notice
beautiful.
that it's got feet on the bottom of it too, okay? And these are leveling feet that are on the bottom, which means that I can actually spin them out a little bit if I need to. But if you don't need to use the leveling feet and you decide, oh, I want to put two of these together, that's when they fit the best without the feet, because the feet actually kind of like prevent them just very slightly from getting as close as I would like them to be. You take the feet off, boom, they come right next to each other. So let's break this one down again, because I want everybody who's just joining us to see that because it is origami, if I'm not using it, I can stow it, okay? So we're gonna come around the back here. Real easy. Now remember, on the sides of this, it has these little braces, okay? And all you've got to do is unlatch it from the side and let that drop down. And I'll spin it around so you can see the other side. Here's the other latch. Unlatch it, let it drop down, and then you just lift from the back. And look at that, how it just folds down. And I could force it to go even flatter if I wanted to, but that's fine for our purposes right now. That's how it's gonna come to your home. That's also how you're gonna stow it. So if you're one of those people who's out there and you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna be using this every day, or maybe you're moving, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you do craft shows, you wanna bring this to display your things. It's easy to transport it, it's easy to set it up, it takes seconds, and Emily, as we say, no tools required when you're setting up origami. It's literally that simple to do.
Yes, and I know we always mention this in other presentations. We almost didn't need to because people know so much about origami already, but again, the Japanese art of paper folding.
That's it.
It's that beautiful, that easy to be able to take what you get out of the box when you get it home
and pop it open.
And pop it open and start using it. Because when you're talking to somebody like me, where time is money, it is for everybody, right? We're all trying to save a little bit. We're also trying to save time. This is literally going to be that for you. Think about the last low bookshelf, perhaps footstool that you purchased and how much time you had to take to put it together. You don't have to worry about that with origami. So it is literally saving you the time, it's saving you the money, and you're going to be able to stow it away when you don't need it, bring it back out when you do. And I love what you mentioned, Lou, about being able to take it where you need it on the go.
Yeah, on the go.
Because you never really think about that. Sometimes even camping, I just need a low table to be able to accent whatever I have going on outside or
and
inside.
this is perfect.
This is perfect.
It is absolutely perfect. Or maybe you've got friends coming over to watch the big game and you want to set up a TV in a different room, or maybe outside on your patio or something. This is a great TV table as well. I'm looking at it thinking like, man, if you've got a 55, 65-inch TV, it's going to fit on this, which is awesome. But again, first time we've ever aired this product, brand new design, and we've added the shelves on that, the second set of shelves on there to give you even more storage than you're used to.
Oh, absolutely. So 883-556 is the item number. Again, new for you in 2025. We're so excited to be able to bring you amazing new items from a brand that you know and trust. Because I know for a fact, I'm that person. I need to know when origami comes out with something new. Because it's going to be in my cart. I need to be able to figure out how I'm going to design. It gets me excited about organization. You know?
Yeah, okay, so, I know we're like a week into January at this point. But like,
you can never start too soon.
Everybody's got those resolutions that they make where they say, okay, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get into shape, I'm going to get organized. Those first two are going to fall by the wayside pretty darn quick. However, the organization part, you can absolutely do that, and we're here to give you the tools that you need to make it easy to accomplish.
With no tools needed.
That's right.
Love that.
No tools required.
Love it. Oh my gosh. So grab this while you can. Again, this is your first crack at something that is so new here at HSN.
Brand new.
I'm so excited for everybody who gets to try this out. Again, the sale price won't last. It's just an introductory for you to be able to get it home, try it out, fall in love. Tell us what you love about it. We love hearing about your 5-star reviews for origami. Speaking of, this next item, it has so many 5-star reviews. I had to write it down because it changes every time when we get more. 270